Hi, today's video is going to be brought on my walk with Gibson. As you can see, he's quite happy to be out in the snow. He loves the snow, even though he's got his poor all bandaged up. That's it. So you get to see him instead of me today as we bounce around in the snow. You hear it crunching? It's a lovely noise, isn't it? And I thought this would be a good example of how everything's down to perceptions. This is such a pretty scene. Path, fresh crunchy snow, and a dog playing happily in it. And you could look at this and say it's somewhat idyllic. But somebody else might look at this scene and go, oh my gosh, snow. And it was funny, as I was watching Twitter today, you had the haves and the have-nots. The ones who have snow and had all the disruption, had the problems because of it, and the ones who don't have snow and are jealous because of all the people who have snow. And that's what life's about. There is a fact, it snowed. What that means is unique to all of us. We all interpret things in our own way. And when we're struggling, it's easy to notice all the bad stuff. And when you have anxiety, it's easy to worry about all the things that might be. And you think, it's kind of weird actually, because you think that by worrying about it, by planning ahead, you can actually get yourself in a better place when it happens, so that you're better prepared. But the reality is, it doesn't get you any more prepared, it just borrows time from the future. So you're worrying in the future about something that hasn't even happened yet, and you can't even predict. So let me just add a couple of thoughts here to wrap this up, from different computers, so makes it more interesting, I guess. So yeah, anxiety, it's an interesting thing. It's worrying about something to prepare yourself for being able to cope with it better. Really, that's what worry's about. It's about thinking that you won't be able to cope, and so trying to prepare yourself. But the irony of it is, does it really prepare you any better to worry about something that's going to happen? Something that you have no control over anyway. It doesn't really help you prepare, it just makes you worried now for something that hasn't even happened yet. And then when that thing happens, you're worrying about the next thing. So actually it steals all your time from your life. Steals all your ability to enjoy these moments. To be able to look at something like snow that couldn't get in your way of your life and actually be able to go, isn't it pretty? Look at the way it sits on the trees. Look how funny it is when my dog face plants in the snow. You can't see those things if you're always worried about how you'll cope with the next thing that comes along. And here's a thought to leave you with. If you think about the physical symptoms of anxiety, your heart racing, shortness of breath, and then you think about the last time that you're really excited about adrenaline rush, something good was going to happen. It's exactly the same. The physical symptoms or experience of being excited is exactly the same as the physical experience of being nervous or anxious. The difference is in your head, which means you have control.